Maria Afifa from Oberingti. Now, I will share my self-reflections, what I learned and what I experienced from textbooks evaluations project. First, textbooks evaluations helps teachers to make better choices about the material that they will choose and use in a classrooms, because not every textbook is suitable for each student, because each class and each group of students has their different learning needs, levels and the learning goals. Through these projects, I understood that evaluate the textbooks means that we check how well the material it match with the syllabus, the learning objective, and the real-life communication context. Second, a good textbook need to have a clear sequencing, staging, and grading. The lesson material in the textbook should move from the simple to complex, from easier ones to difficult, so students can understand and can build their skills step by step through the learning process. And also, a good textbook should recall the material, recall the vocabulary from the previous unit before students move to the next material in the next unit. So students can remember and can recall the memorize about the previous material and can connect it with the next material in the next unit. Each unit should have a logical order. For example, like analyze the passage first, then discuss it, then present it what they have know from the passage. And the last is students can produce their own projects based on the passage before. Also, the tasks should be graded according to the students' language levels. When the sequencing, staging, grading are clear, the learning process feels more organized and achievable for students and the teachers. Third, I found that the good textbook should connect it and combine four language skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking each other. Because I found that some textbooks just provide and only focus in one skills without connecting with other skills. It would be better if the textbooks combine four language skills each others, so the students can use English more naturally and they can apply in their real life situation. For the most challenging part that I feel when I evaluate the textbooks is to analyze and is to evaluate the teacher's book, because some teacher's book didn't provide a clear guidance for to use the student's book, and also the instructions sometimes is too short and perhaps is too general, so it is difficult for me to understand how the teachers is supposed to use the student's book in a class. Next is for the analyze syllabus in the textbooks, because some textbooks are combined and mix several types of syllabus such as situational syllabus, functional, notion, task-based, and topic-based syllabus without saying it clearly. So it makes me difficult to choose what is the main syllabus and what is the supporting syllabus that used in the textbooks, and also how the syllabus can match with the learning goals and the learning material inside the textbook. And then the last is I had more challenges when analyzed the sequencing and staging in the textbooks, because I had to look more carefully where the textbooks is moved to the simple from the complex for the easier to difficult materials, because some textbooks are not apply this sequencing. For example, one unit might suddenly jump from the easy, then they jump to the hardest material without any transitions and without recalling the vocabulary that already learned in the previous units. So it made me realize that evaluate a textbook isn't just about the content, but also how well the content the content is logically ordered and move to the simple to the complex, arranged to support the learning process. Finally, from these projects, I learned how to apply these insights in the futures. When I teach or design the materials, I will make sure that the lessons and the materials will move from the simple to the complex. They should have a clear sequencing and the grading systems, and also these lessons combine all four language skills so students can use the language in the real life communication, and they can also apply in their daily life. And I will pay attention for the teacher's book because a teacher's guide is really depend on the material that we'll talk and teach in the class. And also, I will use the tuning word principles about the sustainability and the balance, so the materials that I use can truly support both teachers and students in the teaching and learning process. Overall, these projects help me see that the textbooks are not just books to follow. They are tools that require good designs, clear guidance, and the logical structures to help students learn effectively in the teaching and learning process. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.